The Phoenix real estate market has been in a seller's market now since 2015. When should we expect it to end, and should we expect another crash? This is Denise Vanden Bosch with July 2021's Real Estate Market Update. In the real estate market, when demand exceeds supply, prices go up. The greater the difference between supply and demand, the faster prices will rise. It's good to be a seller in the seller's market. There is more incentive to hold your desired price, less intrusion from unnecessary open houses, and less days on market. You can even demand and usually get the move-out date that you want, even if it's months away. And if priced right, you can have multiple offers drive the price up over market value, which is what we've been seeing recently. A buyer, on the other hand, who buys in a seller's market, may have to deal with competition, but the end result may be totally worth it. Their new home will continue to appreciate in value very quickly. However, many of us remember the pain of 2005 and 2006 when the market crashed. Back then, we had foreclosures, short sales, and a significant drop in home prices. Clients ask me if we're headed that way again, so here are some stats and charts to explain how different today's market is from 2005. Housing 101. For prices to drop, we must move first from a seller's market to a balanced market and then to a steady buyer's market. Back in 2005, when demand skyrocketed, that demand was caused by market conditions spearheaded by easy access to money and very lax standards in the appraisal industry. It was also driven by investors, not by owner-occupants. As proof of that, while home prices were unbelievably inflated, rental prices barely moved. The demand was not real demand. Fast forward to today. Today's demand is very real. Valley population continues to grow faster than construction of homes. Millennials are buying homes. Baby boomers are staying longer in their homes. And there's a trend to remodel with a new term called age in place. It's a new buzzword. While our home prices have appreciated significantly, we also lead the nation with a rapid rise in rental rates. Demand is real. In the last few months, our market has softened slightly. Keep in mind that back in 2005, when the market began to fall, it took 8 months to move from the peak of the market to a balanced market, and then another 6 months before prices began to fall. Watching our stats closely as I do, based on the current trends, we could see a balanced market by the end of the year, or maybe early next year or later, or this could just be a seasonal shift. Depends on where you're at. Who knows? However, population growth continues and our housing demand is real. More construction permits are approved every day, but home building takes time. Though it's nearly impossible to predict the future, it is likely that demand will continue to outpace supply for quite some time. And though the market demand is slightly lower, it would take a major influx of supply to handle the current demand and move us into a balanced market, let alone a buyer's market. And we don't see that coming from anywhere very quickly. We can't predict the future, but we can take action today based on what's happening today. And today's market is great for sellers, and it's still really good for buyers. And when it's your time to make a move, I can help. This is Denise Vanden Bosch, homeowner and realtor here in the Valley for over 35 years of market swings.